Good morning and welcome to the 2020 Southwest Minnesota State University Homecoming Parade. My name is Jan Loft. I'm retired Dean of the College of Arts, Letters, and Sciences at SMSU and Faculty Emeritus, and my partner this morning.
Hi, everyone. My name is Mark Fokin, and I'm a professor in the Communication Studies program at Southwest Minnesota State University. I'm just starting my 25th year, and I'm very excited to be here on Homecoming Day. It's always an exciting time for the Mustang family to parade our pride right down the center of downtown Marshall.
And of course, homecoming is all about reminiscing. And we've been reminiscing about last year's homecoming parade. Some of you might recall, we were bundled up. It was icy, it was snowy, it was miserably cold, but there we were. And now this year, we're kind of bundled up again, but just in a different way.
Yeah, what a difference a year makes, Jan. I think it was probably 32 degrees that day, and today it's already up to 56 or 57.
Yeah, it's a beautiful
autumn day.
The parade will be a little bit different this year than it has been in the past. There might be a few late additions, but as far as we know, about 36 units will be in the parade this year. No candy will be tossed. That will be missed.
Oh.
And I think something else that I'm going to miss is the marching bands. There are no SMSU pep bands or Marshall Tiger Marshall Tiger Marching Band. Holy Redeemer always had a band, and RTR, the Lynn Schools. The Marshall Police Department is leading the parade this morning, followed by the American Legion Post 113 Color Guard. And if all at this time would stand, if you are able, and remove your hats as we honor our nation's flag with our national anthem. Thank you to the American Legion Post 113 Color Guard. And of course, Mark, what's a parade without fire trucks?
Oh my gosh. As I always say, these are folks that can make their own noise. We certainly don't need to help them out at all. And they deserve to do it. They're heroes that rush in whenever we're in trouble, be it a fire or an accident. And of course, it was just, I think, last week when we had Fire Awareness Evening in Marshall, and we saw these cars parading up and down our streets and heard those sirens reminding us to exercise fire safety and also awareness and know how to get out of our house quickly and safely.
I've always remembered the first year I was in Marshall. I did not know about Edith, the emergency drill in the home.
Right.
And I wondered what was going on. Well, then found out shortly thereafter It was a yearly exercise, so people can be prepared and give some thought to the emergency process in their home, should they need to.
Exactly. Well, it looks as though all of Marshall's fire trucks and emergency response vehicles are on display this morning. And there's some awesome kids in every vehicle that goes by that are giving us a big wave. I think they'll probably get a bag of candy when they get home, don't you?
The Marshall Fire Department and the North Memorial ambulance folks are followed by the SMSU Alumni Association. And the Grand Marshal of today's parade is Southwest Minnesota State University's president, Kumara Jayasuriya. President Jayasuriya is in his second year as president at SMSU and SMSU's 10th permanent president. Riding with President Jayasuriya is his wife Sal and their son Devin. So, good morning, President.
Good morning, President Jayasuriya. This is a great opportunity as well, Jan, to remind folks that the 2021 Mustang Ice Classic will be held on February 13th this year on Lake Sarah. Over $10,000 in prizes will be awarded at the event. The grand prize of the raffle will be a new fish house. Thank you to our title sponsors, Pleasureland RV, Glacier Fish Houses, Action Sports, and Vexilar, as well as Runnings right here in Marshall.
Here's a shout out to the mayor of Marshall, Mayor Bob Burns. Good morning, Mayor.
And next, I believe, we have our homecoming royalty. Freshman representatives Emily Ruth Radicek is the daughter of Craig and Annette Radicek from Standish, Michigan. She's an ag business major and sponsored by the Ag Club. Brendan Frank is majoring in management. He's also a freshman rep. He's the son of Dwayne and Screen Frank from Redwood Falls. Queen candidates include Courtney Dittbenner, a senior from Sleepy Eye, Kay Watt, a senior from Chicago, Illinois, J.C. Schaeger from, it doesn't really tell us where J.C.'s from, but she's majoring in accounting, a minor in philosophy. And then we have our Queen and King, Queen Haley Neerling, a senior from Decorah, Iowa, and our King is Chandler Bacon. He's a senior from Cold Spring who's majoring in accounting.
So congratulations to the 2020 Royal Court. Well, the SMSU women's golf team has 9 golfers on the roster for the 2021 season. They're preparing for their competitive season. It begins in March. The team is driving in golf carts from NB Golf Car in Hendricks, Minnesota.
There goes a beautiful old car representing Christ Lutheran Church here in Marshall. They worship at 8 and 10:30 a.m. Members of the Wisconsin Evangelical Lutheran Synod. They also own and operate Samuel Lutheran School.
And Christ Lutheran Church is followed by the SMSU Newman Club. Newman Club is serving as the hands and feet of Christ to others on campus.
And here's another political candidate, someone challenging for mayor, Noel Ayala.
Followed by Congressman Colin Peterson, 7th District Congressman Colin Peterson, and he is followed by the Lyon County Democratic Farmer Labor Party. The Lyon County Democratic Farmer Labor Party is an active and growing group of people who support and work to enact the ideals and principles of the Democratic Party through grassroots activity. To find out more about the area DFL, check out their Facebook page, Lyon County DFL. Easy to find.
Well, it looks like there's a lot of Biden-Harris pride on parade too, as well as Mustang pride.
Hey, Anita. Anita says, need signs?
And there's Professor.
Come to the pop-up tent after the
Professor
parade.
Herter. Professor
701 East College Drive for more signs.
Professor Herter looks like he's got his own homemade sign. That's awesome. And here's Doria Drost, candidate for the House here in Minnesota.
And Shauna Marshall.
Ah, excellent, on the other side of the parade from us.
We'll wait a moment, but I think we have the SMSU dance team making their way up Main Street, downtown Marshall. Looks like they're stopping to perform a bit. Well, as long as we have the camera on the dance team, let's talk about them. The SMSU dance team is a unique club that allows participants to represent their school. There are 2 seasons, fall and winter. Fall dancers participate in the homecoming parade and for all home football games. And the winter participates in men and women home basketball games. And if anyone's interested in the SMSU dance team, just contact one of the SMSU dance team captains.
That is a whole lot of Mustang energy out there on the street. Go Mustangs! Following the dance team is the SMSU Veterans Club. This unit is representing the club. They're here to serve all military members, veterans, and their families, helping them find benefits, serving the community, and providing camaraderie. They're located in the Social Science Buildings, room 130 and 132. Lyon County Veterans Service Officer Heidi Fear also provides services to all veterans in Lyon County.
Beyond the Yellow Ribbon, Marshall, beyond the Yellow Ribbon community, also Mustang Country, is here to provide highly effective, professional, and organized assistance to military members, veterans, and their families in need. We have a bit of a gap in the parade right now, Mark, just enough time to mention that if anyone's interested in the Planetarium Stars Show, Discover the Stars, that will begin at 1 o'clock this afternoon on the campus in the SMSU Planetarium. But there is limited seating, of course. So folks would do well by maybe calling out to the planetarium and seeing what sort of seating availability is at this time. But that's 1 o'clock this afternoon in the SMSU Planetarium. Discover the Stars.
Yep, there'll be social distancing, I'm sure, in the planetarium, and plenty of hand sanitizer and masks on hand. And the stars, of course, are always far away for us, so we're good with that. Here comes Steve Ritter. Steve Ritter is running for the office of Mayor of Marshall. He offers a fresh choice and a fresh voice for the city of Marshall. He encourages everyone to get out and vote on Tuesday, November 3rd.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just going to say Steve Ritter's name once again.
And candidate Ritter is followed by the SMSU College Republicans. The SMSU College Republicans are currently celebrating 25 years of campus conservative activism. The organization creates an opportunity for expression and learning about conservative views in politics. More recently, the club has developed a working relationship with the Lyon County Republicans.
And marching with the Republicans there, the college Republicans, is Senator Gary Dames.
The only candidate officially endorsed by the Republican Party of Minnesota, President Trump, and leading pro-lifers. Michelle Fishbach's always had the president's back, and she'll always...
There's a Michelle Fishback mobile. And here's Action Sports, your local power sports store handling ATVs, UTVs, motorcycles, snowmobiles, and marine. Find your favorite brands at Action Sports, such as Polaris, Can-Am, Honda, and much more. You can find them online, on Facebook, or on South Highway 23. Let us help you onto your way to fun. Action Sports of Marshall.
I had mentioned earlier the planetarium show at 1 o'clock this afternoon. People would do well if they called ahead to find out what the seating arrangements are going to be and what's available. I should also mention that Mustangs Got Talent continues until, 1 minute before midnight. This year, as part of the homecoming festivities, just one of many things that had to be done differently. The competition was virtual this year. And I did read an article that said one of the nice things about the virtual competition is that alumni, SMSU alumni that live far, far away, were able to enter the competition, whereas when it's during a typical homecoming just on campus, it kind of eliminates those that live far away. So that turned out well. So tomorrow, Sunday, October 11th, Mustangs Got Talent, the winners will be announced. So good luck to all the finalists in Mustangs Got Talent.
Yeah, that's great. That's one thing that our newfound knowledge of Zoom and other kinds of web conferencing software has really sort of closed the geographic gap for many of us, so we're able to keep in touch with folks who are in far-flung areas.
Working their way up Main Street, the Southwest Minnesota 4-H Club. The Southwest Minnesota 4-H Llama Project includes 4-H members from Lincoln, Cottonwood, Murray, and Lyon counties. Members work with and train the animals to participate in the 4-H Llama Show held every year during Lyon County Fair and the State Fair. And I think I now see, Mark, why there was a little gap in the parade.
Right.
Here come the llamas. Maybe they weren't cooperating.
Well, no, llamas just are not in a hurry, you know. The dance team had all sorts of energy, and they pranced right down Main Street here, but these llamas are going to take their own sweet time, and they're going to give all of the folks of Marshall who came out here for a parade, they're going to give them a nice, leisurely parade.
Llama's going to do what Llama's going to do. You know?
It definitely is. I wonder if they've ever taught a llama to play an instrument. That would be kind of fun. You know, we'd have a llama band.
Well, this is fun.
Yeah.
So we'll just kind of pause while the llamas work their way up the street.
Actually, at this time, it's a great opportunity to give you a little bit more information about the homecoming court. I had to read through them fairly quickly, but they are here on the flatbed at the corner of 3rd and Main here. And so I'd love to give you a little bit more information about them. Our queen this year is Haley Neerling, a senior from Decorah, Iowa, majoring in agricultural education and agribusiness management. She is the daughter of Matthew and Jolene Neerling, and her sponsor is the Ag Club, and I think we're going to see them later in the parade. The king this year is Chandler Bacon, a senior from Cold Spring, Minnesota, and he's majoring in accounting and minors in finance and management. He's the son of Brad and Renee Bacon, and his sponsoring organization is, of course, the Accounting Club. Hey, there's some more llamas coming through.
They look so stately.
And so beautiful and so soft, don't they? Just,
look at those high steps. It looks like they're marching.
They are prancing. If we could just teach them to play a trombone, we'd have a llama band. That'd be awesome.
There's Mike Boatingheimer in his 57 Chevy two-door hardtop. And following the 57 Chevy is a 69 Chevy convertible.
Well, that's a beautiful automobile. Looks like it was made for speed and fun. Impala.
They're followed by the Center for International Education. ISO's goal is to promote international understanding, goodwill, and cultural exchange among international and American students. There are events like the International Food Festival, Art and Cultural Food Festival, and a parade of flags and a flag display, which is what we're seeing pass in front of us right now.
Oh, it's just beautiful. It's beautiful. And you know, right behind the ISO is Curbside Vac. And I got to tell you, I love Curbside Vac. It makes my life so much easier. It's that time of year again, everybody. Curbside Vac is a staple of Marshall in the fall. Pumpkins, leaves falling on your lawn, and Curbside Vac. Since 2004, residents knew who to call when it's time to get rid of those leaves. You rake them, and Curbside Vac comes by to suck them up. It's just that simple. Hey, and there's Larry McGrath. I called them last week, and he was over, whoom, like that.
Here's the Sunrise Rotary. They're a community service club, and its motto is service above self. The Sunrise Rotary of Marshall.
Oh, here they are. We've been talking about them. It's the SMSU Ag Club. SMSU Ag Club, it's an organization that provides students certainly with opportunities in agriculture, all sorts of field trips and service work that they do, as well as recruiting, helping out with the FFA contests and all sorts of other things.
Here's Ziegler Cat Incorporated. They're proud to be a member of the Marshall community. Ziegler provides products in the construction and agricultural industries, along with rental services. They are proud to be part of this community, and they strive to continue to build and feed the people of Southwest Minnesota.
And here's the Habitat for Humanity Restore truck. It's representing Habitat for Humanity of Redwood River. They're working in partnership with the community to provide affordable housing to lower-income individuals and families. Their vision is to see a world where everyone has a decent place to live. Seeking to put God's love into action, Habitat for Humanity brings people together to build homes and communities.
Just down the street before us, pausing for a presentation, is the Keiko Baton Studio, Baton Twirling and Dance team. Presenting Keiko Baton Studio, Baton Twirling and Dance, Kaylee, a 3-time world baton twirling champion. Twirling champion is ecstatic to share her passion of baton twirling with people right here in Marshall. And if you know of any elementary-aged kids, there's a great opportunity to learn how to twirl and dance. Check it out online at KAYKOSTUDIO.com, KaykoStudio.com.
Sure, there are lots of kids out there who'd love to get their twirl on, you know? You know, just like the llamas, that looks like it'd be kind of fun. And I'm sure it's a pretty athletic workout as well. Jan, here comes the Education Minnesota Aspiring Educator Organization. Education Minnesota Aspiring Educators, they're also known as EMAE, is a student-led organization that strives towards professional development among aspiring educators at SMSU. This club activity engages with community resources to ensure creativity and academic success for learners of all levels. Oh, and there's Leanne Serene.
Yeah,
and
the
look
award-winning Leanne Serene.
She's got a major award. All right. Rock on, Leanne. Our professor of education. I said that like we only have the one. We have several very good, high-quality professors of education.
Well, this looks like the Mustang softball team.
Whew, so it is.
Not on script, but we can sure see it.
Oh, they certainly are. This 19-member softball team, under the direction of third-year coach Bailey Bauman, will open its 44-game 2001 schedule in February. SMSU finished their 2020 season with a 9-7 record before having it cut short due to COVID, of course. The 2019 season, they finished 19-26 overall and advanced to the NSIC tournament.
Thanks for looking ahead at the script.
No problem.
Just past us is the Eco Water Systems of Marshall. Eco Water is the largest manufacturer of residential and commercial water conditioning products in the world. Eco Water of Marshall prides itself in exemplary customer service along with the most efficient products on the market. Call Ron, Chris, or Ryan. Eco Water, your water perfected.
And there's Marshall Area Homes, serving Marshall and surrounding communities. Let our foundation of experience guide in your future real estate ventures. We make a house a home. That is Marshall Area Homes.
They're followed by the SMSU Exercise Science Group. The Exercise Science Club is a growing group on campus that has a sole focus of educating students about their opportunities within the community and surrounding areas. In the past, the club traveled to SDSU to get hands-on experience with cadavers and also going to the Science Museum in the cities to Body World. They promote connection between undergrad and graduate students to provide tips and tricks to being successful in any form of schooling.
Oh, and here comes a regular in most parades throughout southwestern Minnesota. That's a recognizable float from Buck Selderbug days in Minneota. This float represents Bucks Elderbug Days and presents those royalty. Queen Brooke, First Princess Ellen, and both second princesses Morgan and Ava. They do events around their community and around other communities. They strive to be role models for young girls in their community and be positive influences for those around them.
Synchronized waving, by the way.
Awesome.
SMSU's social work program offers a Bachelor of Science degree, social work degrees, and beginning generalist social work practice. A BSSW education combines liberal arts with professional social work foundation content to prepare to effectively work with individuals, families, small groups, communities, and organizations. The SMSU Social Work Association.
And just past us was the Prairie Home Hospice and Community Care Center units. Prairie Home Hospice and Community Care is a community-minded nonprofit organization serving the surrounding area. PHH has 2 hospice homes and an assisted living facility. They currently have their Tough Enough to Wear Pink campaign running through the end of October and plan to kick off the 4th annual Light Up the Night event with a holiday parade and more. Also, in that truck that went by us was the pet therapy team of Prairie Home Hospice. 2 cute little dogs.
Well, that looks like the end of the parade, Mark.
It certainly does.
As I look down Main Street, I don't see any more units coming. So, this year's parade, quite a bit different than any other year's homecoming parades, but it's 2020, and this is just one of many things that we're doing a little bit differently. Last year we were bundled up due to the freezing weather. This year we're bundled up to follow COVID-19 protocol. And I do have to say, it's the first parade I've ever been given the opportunity to say the word cadaver.
That's true. That's true. Good thing we didn't have any cadavers on parade today.
Oh, we always have so much fun working the SMSU homecoming parades. And I guess without any further ado, we'll bid our viewers and our listeners a good weekend. It's a beautiful weekend. Take advantage of as many SMSU homecoming events as you can and get outdoors and enjoy this weather.
Exactly, and get your Mustang Pride on. Thanks a lot, everyone. We hope you had a great day today.